Good evening from the Channel's newsroom here in London. A special climate summit organised by the Secretary-General of the UN has opened in New York for the very first time. Antonio Guterres expects leaders to come with new and ambitious plans to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. The Prime Ministers of New Zealand, India and Germany will all speak, as will the French President Emmanuel Macron. Youth activists, including Greta Thunberg, will also address delegates. Ahead of the one-day summit, scientists have warned the signs and impacts of global warming were speeding up. The World Meteorological Organization said the amount of carbon dioxide going into the atmosphere between 2015 and 2019 had grown by 20% compared to the previous 5 years. Meanwhile, one of the world leaders who isn't attending, Donald Trump, landed at New York's JFK airport ahead of the United Nations General Assembly. It's thought the US president will seek to use the gathering of world leaders to build support to take on Iran and call out China over human rights abuses. It comes after tens of thousands of Indian Americans packed into Houston Stadium on Sunday, where the president held a rally with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The event marked a rare mass show of support for a foreign leader on US soil, giving Mr. Modi a chance to energize his relationship with Indian Americans. Modi called Trump a great American president. The first of 155,000 British tourists are being flown back to the UK after travel agent Thomas Cook collapsed. The liquidation of the world's oldest travel firm has left tens of thousands of holidaymakers around the globe, sparking the largest peacetime repatriation effort in British history. Here, hundreds of tourists waited for hours at Mallorca's Palma Airport without information about how they could return. The Civil Aviation Authority is in charge of bringing people home.
This is a huge operation, 150,000 people currently abroad. We've chartered over 40 aircraft, and those aircraft are already in position. And then in the next few hours, we'll start bringing passengers home.
Thomas Cook, going into administration, puts 22,000 jobs at risk worldwide, including 9,000 in the UK. It's thought the UK government was asked to fund a bailout of £250 million, which it denied. Here, staff of the company's Nottingham branch were seen leaving the office with bags and locking the door behind them. The boss of the firm said the collapse was a matter of profound regret.
Sorry to all our customers, those who are on holiday with us now and those who have booked with us in the coming months. It is deeply distressing to me that it has not been possible to save one of the most loved brands in travel.
7 children have died and at least 57 have been injured after a classroom collapsed in the capital, Nairobi. Kenyatta National Hospital later said on Twitter 64 students had been sent to the hospital. Rescue workers sifted through metal sheeting and slabs of concrete at the Precious Talent School. The cause was not immediately known, but authorities have previously warned that 30,000 to 40,000 buildings erected without approval in Nairobi are still at risk of collapse. Skies over an Indonesian province turned red over the weekend due to the widespread forest fires which have plagued huge parts of the country. Every year, fires in Indonesia create a smoky haze that can end up blanketing the entire Southeast Asian region. Air quality in certain regions have reached its worst recorded level since 2015. On Monday, boards displaying air quality readings showed air quality levels at over 300 psi. A reading above psi 100 is considered to be unhealthy. Britain's Prince Harry and his wife Meghan have begun their first overseas tour on Monday since the birth of their first child. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have started their 10-day tour in South Africa, where they were treated to a welcoming dance and greeted by local schoolchildren. They're beginning their tour in Nyanga, a township known as the country's murder capital. They are expected to meet Archbishop Desmond Tutu and other dignitaries later. Prince Harry will also travel alone to Malawi, Botswana and Angola, where he will pay tribute to his mother, Princess Diana's anti-landmine campaign. And finally, medieval drama Game of Thrones and British comedy Fleabag took top honours at the Emmy Awards on a night of upsets.
And the Emmy goes to
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Fleabag actress and creator Phoebe Waller-Bridge also took the trophy for Best Comedy Actress. Television personality Kim Kardashian and her sister model Kendall Jenner presented the award for Best Competition Programme, which was won by RuPaul's Drag Race.
29.
And that's your international news around the world in 5.